guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on this new Neutrogena Flawless Matte CC Cream. One of you guys told me that this stuff is absolutely amazing and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and check it out. I haven't seen any reviews on it truthfully here on YouTube, maybe like one or two. So I was like, let me go ahead and hop on this ASAP. So that's exactly what we're gonna be doing today, is putting this CC Cream by Neutrogena to the test. But before we get started, I do quickly want to introduce myself for those of you guys who are new to my channel. Hi, welcome, my name is Jessica, aka The Mexican Beauty. I make videos all things beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. I would love for you to go hit that subscribe button down below. Also, while you're at it, please don't forget to hit that notification bell because I'll make sure you never miss one of my videos. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this review. Okay, so I already went ahead and moisturized into my sunscreen, so I'm gonna be applying my Milani primer. This is the Supercharged Dewy Primer, and I'm gonna be applying this all over my face just to kind of have a good starting point. Okay, so once we have the primer on, we're gonna move on to the CC Cream. So let's talk about this CC Cream. I actually ordered this on Amazon because my local Target doesn't sell this. You can find this at Target, and this does retail for $12.99. I did pick this up in the shade Sand 4. Hopefully the shade works for me. This is supposed to be a full coverage matte color correcting cream formulated with niacinamide and designed to mask imperfections and even skin tone for a flawless looking complexion. It's free from oil, fragrance, parabens, and phthalates. That's what I think it's called phthalates. But in here you do get 1 full ounce. And like I mentioned, it's supposed to be a flawless matte CC cream. So this is definitely going to be something more geared towards people that do want a more matte finish slash maybe have very oily skin and are looking for something very lightweight, not a foundation, but a CC cream. So I'm hoping this will be a good shade for me. I purchased this online, so like I said, it's hard for me to be able to really tell what my shade is. The other shade I could possibly be is shade number 5, but let's just hope that this one works. So I'm gonna be applying this on my skin. Looks like it's gonna be a little bit lighter, but we shall see. And I'm gonna be taking a sponge. I'm using the Araceli Beauty Sponge, and I'm gonna begin blending this. Wait, this coverage is actually really full. Okay, it looks a little light. Let's just trust the process. I have to say the one thing, not color-wise, but just CC cream-wise, is this is really full coverage right away. So you guys can see, like, it really looks pretty on the skin. Is it giving me matte vibes? No. Maybe it needs to set into the skin. Coverage covered my redness like right away, like really quickly right away. You guys can see the difference between having redness and not having any redness at all on this side. I think this color would be my perfect winter shade, but right now I do feel like it's a little bit on the lighter side. I think it's going to work though because I am going to be bronzing and doing all that stuff, so I think it'll come together nicely. I think it applied really well with the sponge too. It didn't absorb too much of that product, which I feel like sometimes that can happen, is like the product absorbs really quickly, but this still gave me really full coverage results. So that's what we're looking like. So let's go ahead and do the other side. I'm gonna be taking my brush. I'm gonna be using this MORPHE M439, and I'm gonna be taking the foundation, well, not foundation, the CC cream over on this side. The consistency of the CC cream is also really nice and hydrating. I think you get equal amount of pigment from a brush or a sponge, to be completely honest with you guys. Like, I don't think one specific one looks better than the other. Only area where we had trouble applying it is definitely the nose area, but not even by too much, just a little bit. You guys know that this is the area where the product tends to separate on my face. That's just what happens. But I definitely do think that this side right here, since it's had more time to dry, it definitely to me dries down like a just normal skin-like CC cream. It's not matte and flat. It's not a soft matte in my opinion. I just think it looks like skin. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It actually feels very lightweight. It is a really good creamy consistency, which gave us that really good full coverage result. This is definitely a more full coverage CC cream. It's not like a very natural one. It's definitely gonna give you that pigment, especially if you are looking to correct. I feel like the people that go towards getting like CC creams are people that are looking to really color correct something on their face. And I definitely do think that this got rid of my redness immediately, like immediately. So definitely pleased about that. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my very first initial thoughts on how it works with everything else. And then we can go ahead and do our In Natural Lighting clip, which will be interesting considering the fact that this shade was a little bit lighter than expected. So we shall see how this does in natural lighting. But I feel like we just have to trust the process. It's not that bad far off, to be completely honest, but it's definitely not like my perfect match. So I'm gonna go ahead, complete the rest of my face, and then I'll come back and give you guys my very first initial thoughts. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. You guys probably thought I was gonna be able to make the lighter foundation shade work, but I did. I literally keep saying foundation, CC cream. Okay, CC cream. But I just say this CC cream is really full coverage. Like, I have a pretty, like, this face looks like it's a foundation face, but it's not, it's a CC cream. So if you want a full coverage CC cream, you're really gonna like this Neutrogena one because it really does give you full coverage. It builds up to almost a foundation-like finish, which I think is definitely a good thing if you're looking for that. I feel like I said earlier, if you want to color correct, you want something that's really gonna give you the coverage, and this does that. It feels very, very lightweight as well, which is another thing that I do appreciate. Do I think this dries to a matte finish? I don't think so. I think it's more so skin-like. The reason why it may look matte right now is because I did go ahead and just put a little bit of powder on my under eyes to set them because I do crease. I do have to say though, right here, you can definitely see that it is looking a little bit more radiant. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm just gonna take my current favorite pressed powder. This is the NYX Cosmetics Can't Stop Won't Stop Mattifying Powder. I did a review on this, so definitely check that out. And I'm just going to be applying this right in this section right here. Using a very small e.l.f. brush. This is the Flawless Concealer brush. And you guys can see how much of a difference that makes. Now, if you're somebody that likes to have a little bit of radiance, then you don't have to do this part, but I get very oily and it's gonna be like 99 degrees today. So I wanna definitely set this face because I need this to stay intact. And I'm just going in the area where I had a little bit of shine, which is right here, and that's it. I don't need to apply it anywhere else. I also felt like my other products went on very pigmented because the CC cream just allowed them to sit really nice and pigmented on my face. For example, my blush, my bronzer looks so nice and pigmented, and I think it's because CC cream is just so lightweight that everything on top sat really nicely. This also doesn't feel like I have a heavy duty makeup load on the face, which is something that is also really good for us. Let me go ahead and touch it to see if it's sticky. It's not really sticky, which is definitely a good thing. I feel like it really ends up becoming one with your skin once applied, and it really just sinks in together and doesn't give you that stickiness. It almost feels like a velvety consistency. Those are my opinions. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is carry on with the rest of my day. I'm going to do an In Natural Lighting clip so you guys can see this up close and personal. Let's see how this does in natural light and if it's gonna look too light or if it's gonna look okay. And right now it is 11 a.m. So I'll probably see you guys back around maybe like 4:30, 5 p.m. and then we can just chat about this Neutrogena CC cream. But so far what's really impressing me is how full coverage this product is, because this is giving me like full coverage vibes right away for $12.99. So I'm gonna carry on and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you guys how I look in natural lighting. You guys can see the CC cream right here. It actually looks so beautiful. Like I said, the coverage is really good. As for the color, it doesn't look too bad once it's in natural lighting, which I do appreciate because the last thing I wanted today was to look like 3 or 4 shades completely off from my neck, but it's not too bad. I definitely do think that the bronzer and blush definitely helps kind of neutralize everything. This is what we're looking like in case you guys are around the shade, and this may work for you guys, but I will have my shade references and some shade recommendations listed down below so you guys can check those out. But what are we thinking? So this is up close. Other side. I mean, it's honestly almost giving like foundation vibes. Like, it's just really great coverage. Doesn't feel like I have anything on the face, which I really do love. And also the forehead isn't creasing. It's just such a lightweight product, even though it's so pigmented, that it's not creasing in those fine lines, which is definitely a plus. Okay guys, so I am back right now. It is 5:30 p.m. and I'm ready to give you guys my final thoughts on this new Neutrogena Flawless Matte CC Cream. So this is what we're looking like after a long day. I did go out, I was wearing a mask, and I was actually wearing my Skims mask, which is a little bit more tighter on my face, so it like really is a good mask to tell if things will transfer. And I do have to say a little bit of this did transfer, not as much as I thought it would. So I do have to say I'm impressed with that aspect of it, because a lot of times with CC creams especially, or any like tinted product, things transfer very easily. And with this one, I really didn't have that issue. So I was actually looking on their website, and I did see that they had a really large shade range over on Neutrogena's website compared to like what they have over on Target and Walmart. You can find it at those two places, but I will say it is more expensive on Neutrogena's website than if you get it at Target or Walmart. So I do have to say, I think that this formula is really great for people who are looking for that color correcting, that coverage, really want things to last. You guys can see that this is what we're looking like after the day, and there is some dew. It's not as extreme, it's nothing too crazy. Do I think this formula is like matte? I really don't think it's matte. I think it's more so for my skin, like a normal finish. I wouldn't say it's like too matte or too dewy. Maybe for somebody that has normal to like combination skin, it'll look like a matte finish. For me who has more so oily skin, it doesn't look like a matte finish. I feel like one of the reasons why this product doesn't look as like matte on me, I think is because this does contain that niacinamide, which really does help hydrate and nourish the skin. So I definitely do think that this will be a great product for an alternative to foundation. You want more so color correcting, you want something that will look healthy and like skin. I think it'll be a great find, because the coverage, I'm telling you guys, really impressed me. Like it almost built up to like a full coverage foundation type of coverage. So I really did appreciate that, because that doesn't happen too often when you find like some drugstore type of CC creams. The only thing that I probably would change if I had to go back and repurchase is getting a shade darker for the shade Sand, but I think by the end of the day, this one isn't too bad, but I definitely would like to try the next shade up just to see how that would do on my skin, especially on a budget. It's $12. You can find it at Target or Walmart. So those are pretty much all my thoughts. I hope that you guys really enjoyed watching this video, found it informative and helpful. If you guys did, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Let's me know to continue doing these reviews for you guys. Let me know what foundation, CC cream, tinted moisturizer review you want to see next down below in the comment section. I love trying out any new products that may be launching soon, so definitely let me know down below. And with that being said, don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.